for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Beckham, 56 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The ball comes out. It's going the other way.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
What screen? Check 61. Matchbox, right. Buzz. 57's right. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. 57's right. Yes! And here we go. Watch the pass. Ready, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Alpha. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. Rush in. Orbit. Nickel. 57's the mic. 57. Ready.
Back to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Evan Ingram there to make the grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Here we go. Here we go. 36.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Chargers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken in at the 1. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Dancing to his left. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Watch out.
At the 38-yard line.
Bully, high. Check. No, he's checking Craig. Why? Who? Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Let's go one more. Go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, let's get some penetration.
2nd and 4. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Mike 57. Cut.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. They complete it to Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. It's Hill, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Come on, set. 60.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Look at me. Zipper.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Check. Lucky.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check 44. Out. Go, Jackrabbit. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well.
He's got a man, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 33 yards that time. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Williams. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12. Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. On 4th down, on now is the lefty. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 11. He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Shoot. Go. Motion. Hey, Charlie. Go. 55, Mike.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll look to throw here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. Got his man. It's Williams. He's at the 30. 10. 5. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 81 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19. They'll drop the throw. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
53, Mike. One on dog. Watch the pass. Hey, check 24. Tighten up. Check 3. Watch the eye. On the ball. Showing up. Check the backer. Check. Fresno. Yep. And go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC championship. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take it. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
53, check, flat.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Watch the screen. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On second down, Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Recon, 132 fighter. Clear.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Deuce. You two-jet bomber. Hey, exit. 3, Mike, 3. Combo. Let's go. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. He's going to let it go deep for the... And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Hey, Steve 6.
2nd and 9 now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Go. You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. 55, my God, 55. Danny. Check. Hit it.
They're going to try and throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 2. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mike, 28. Hey, man, watch the boots, watch the boots.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Steps away to his left. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Blue Dan. Mike, 28. I'm trying. Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
2nd and 14. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Hey, what's that? What's the ball? Mike, go.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Check 26. Check your hot read. Let's go. Get set.
Looking to throw. Out to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Charger drive about to get going.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They'll set up to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. We got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lamb. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. In for the score. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
80 weapon. 80 weapon. Yep, we got it. Exit. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Shift. Let her.
He'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Slam. Check 52. Check 50. Check 50. Nice 7. Let's go. Mike 28. On the ball. Ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
28. Mike 28. Who that? Mike 28. I'm scared. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Here we go, D. You're out. Here I come. Check 9. Hey, alert 3. Bang.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Here we go, D. Get it.
Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Watch the safety. Squeeze.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, shoot. 55, my guy, 55. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Hey, Haywood. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, let's get this, get this.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
You see me out here? That's right.
Intercepted. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, switch gears.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger?